Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for organic Bible study that's fresh and handled responsibly. I want to thank everybody who's a listener of Daily Dose Radio and lives in the South Pacific area of the world, in the Asia-Pacific region. Thank you so much for listening. Everyone living in Australia, New Zealand, India, Malaysia, the Philippines, Thailand, China, Japan, Korea, Mongolia. I'm so glad to have you on Daily Dose Radio. I hope this is a blessing to you. I hope that you're enjoying studying through the Psalms verse by verse. That's my mission. That's my passion. That's my calling on this particular podcast, is to go through the Psalms verse by verse. Today we're in Psalm 125, and we're going to look at verse 2. Now, yesterday we had that those who trust in the Lord are as Mount Zion. It's not going to be shaken, but it stands forever. Now, we have an eternal sense here that trusting in the Lord produces something. It produces an unshakableness that is eternal. It stands always, and that's the trust that we have in Him. So if you trust in the Lord, there's this eternal nature to that idea of trusting Him. Today we come, verse 2, Jerusalem is surrounded by mountains, so the Lord surrounds His people from now, even forever. That's my translation. And that last phrase there, from now and even forever, could be from now and henceforth forever, or for now and unto forever, or unto eternity. That may be a better, smoother translation. From now, how did I say it? From now unto eternity? Yeah, to infinity and beyond, as Buzz Lightyear would say. Anyway, so Jerusalem is surrounded by mountains. This is a synonym for Mount Zion. Now, I know if you want to get picky about it, that's fine. Be picky about it. Mount Zion is a specific place, but poetically here, Jerusalem and Mount Zion are really the same locale. So we're talking about the same place, we're just using a different word. And notice in verse 1, we have those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, unshakable. They won't be moved, it stands forever. So that's Mount Zion. And now today, we're going to find out about Mount Zion, or Jerusalem, that it is surrounded by mountains. So that person who trusts in the Lord, they are surrounded by mountains as the Lord surrounds His people. So you trust in the Lord, you're unshakable, and that's eternal. But there's something else. The Lord has ringed you about, just like Jerusalem is ringed about by mountains on all sides. So the Lord surrounds you, just like He surrounds that city. Beautiful word here, surround. It just means that. It's just put a dot and then a circle around that dot, and that's the idea. He's all the way around you. He is looking out for your best interest. He surrounds His people, and then we have the for now unto eternity. So again, the eternal nature of this is seen here. So the Lord surrounding His people, and it's eternal. He doesn't ever change. Now we might. We can backslide. We can fall away. We can sin and grievously err in His commandments. But the Lord never does. He keeps His covenant. And as long as we're trusting in the Lord, we're going to understand the unshakable nature of that trust. As long as we're trusting in the Lord, we're going to understand that defense of mountains that surrounds us. And it's not mountains. It's something even greater. It's the one who made mountains. He has fenced us in. He has placed Himself around us to keep out the transgression, to keep out the sin. And we're going to find out next time in verse 3 why He does this. The reason is so that the rod of the wicked won't rest on His people, because that might lead them to sin. No, the Lord, whom we trust in, surrounds us and protects us from those things. Okay, so don't miss tomorrow. Join me tomorrow, because verse 3 is really important to this Ascent Psalm. So I'll see you then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.